Picture this: a tiny mountain village where snowflakes drift through the air like feathers, chimneys puff smoke into a silver sky, and a castle looms above it all like something out of a storybook. Now imagine you have it almost entirely to yourself. Today, we're skipping the crowds and expensive ski resorts to uncover Europe's most magical snow-covered places, the ones the guidebooks barely mention. They're charming, quiet, and honestly, almost too perfect to be real. If you're dreaming of a winter escape that feels like stepping into a fairy tale, stick around. These are the snowy hidden gems you've been missing. Hey travelers, welcome back. Or if you're new here, I'm glad you found your way. This channel is all about finding the world's most underrated places, the spots that still feel raw, untouched, and full of wonder. Today, we're diving into Europe's snowy corners to discover villages, castles, and winter hideaways that look straight out of a fantasy novel. But you can actually visit them. If discovering these kinds of places fires up your travel dreams, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment with your favorite cold weather destination. And share this video with someone who needs a cozy winter escape. Esta Hallstatt, Austria. Let's start with Hallstatt. Yes, it's famous, but winter changes everything. Once the selfie sticks are gone and the lake begins to freeze, Hallstatt turns quiet, peaceful, almost unreal. Wooden boathouses dusted in snow. The church steeple rising through morning mist. The mountains mirrored nice. The silence here is special, and walking through the empty streets in the early morning feels like time has slowed. In winter, Hallstatt is no longer a tourist spot. It's a dreamscape. Banská Štiavnica, Slovakia. This place is a true hidden gem. Banská Štiavnica is an old mining town tucked into Slovakia's hills. And in the snow, it becomes absolutely magical. Its colorful facades peek through frost-covered trees, while church towers rise into a sky of low winter sun. You can hike up to the old fortress for panoramic snowy views, then warm up with traditional Slovak food. Think dumplings, hot soups, and fresh bread in a medieval cellar pub. And here's the best part. It's incredibly affordable, even in peak winter. 3. Røros, Norway. This is one of Norway's best-kept secrets. Røros is a UNESCO-listed mining town where wooden houses line snowy streets and reindeer graze just outside town. It's remote, quiet, and full of charm. In winter, it feels like a movie set. Candlelit windows, snow pile high on rooftops. You can even try dog sledding or stay in an old miner's cottage. They still celebrate traditional Sami festivals here. So if you time your visit right, you'll witness culture, history, and natural beauty all in one snowy package. 4. Karpacz, Poland. Karpacz is tucked into the Karkonosh Mountains and is one of Poland's most underrated winter escapes. It's got everything: quiet trails, frozen waterfalls, ski slopes without the chaos, and even a quirky wooden church built in Viking style. The town itself is cozy and welcoming. Think small goose houses with fireplaces, mountain cafes serving warm pastries, and locals who are proud to show you their lesser-known paradise. And yes, it's incredibly budget-friendly. You could do a full winter trip here for the price of one ski pass in the Alps. 5. Sinaia, Romania. If you've ever dreamed of visiting a castle in the snow, this one's for you. Sinaia is home to Palace Castle, possibly the most beautiful winter castle in Europe. It's all turrets, stained glass, and carved wood, set against snow-covered trees. The town of Sinaia itself has old-world charm, easy access to winter hikes, and small ski areas if you're up for some action. But honestly, just walking through the snow-covered streets feels magical enough. It's easily accessible from Bucharest, making it the perfect quick winter fairy tale escape. 6. Trenta Valley, Slovenia. This one's for the nature lovers. In Slovenia's northwest corner, near the Italian border, lies the Trenta Valley, a snowy alpine paradise with barely a soul in sight. You'll find tiny villages, log cabins, icy rivers, and mountains that tower over the clouds. Winter here is silent, pure, wild. If you want to snowshoe through untouched trails, drink mulled wine by a wood stove, and truly disconnect, this place is your dream. It's a fairy tale, just without the crowds or the price tag. 7. Cesky Krumlov, Czech Republic. Most people visit Cesky Krumlov in summer, but they're missing the best part. In winter, this tiny town in the Czech Republic becomes absolutely magical. The river slows, the rooftops turn white, and the castle above the town looks like it was made for snow. The narrow alleys are quiet, the pubs glow with candlelight, and the entire town feels like a secret. Even better, it's just a few hours from Prague, but costs way less and feels way more intimate. 8. Lofoten Islands, Norway. This is where the fairy tale turns epic. The Lofoten Islands in northern Norway are raw, dramatic, and almost otherworldly in winter. Jagged peaks rise straight from the sea. Tiny red fishing cabins perch on snowy rocks. And the northern lights put on a show unlike anything else. Yes, it's remote, but that's the magic. You'll watch stars from a hot tub, hike frozen fjords, and experience total stillness under green skies. For the adventurers and dreamers, Lofoten isn't just a destination. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So, which of these snowy storybook places spoke to you the most? Was it the castle tucked into the Romanian mountains? The quiet wooden town in the heart of Norway? Or maybe that frozen alpine valley in Slovenia that looks like it belongs in a dream? Let me know in the comments below, not just where you'd go, but why. Is it the silence? The snow? The escape from everything modern and noisy? I want to hear your travel dreams. And if you've already been lucky enough to visit one of these spots, share your experience. Someone else might be planning their first trip right now, and your story can inspire them. If this video sparked your wanderlust, if it made you feel that quiet thrill of discovering somewhere beautiful, unfamiliar, and a little bit magical, then do me a favor. Tap that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with a friend who needs a break from the usual tourist trail. This channel is all about going deeper, not just traveling for the gram, but finding the places that still feel alive with stories, places where the air smells different, the silence feels meaningful, and the snow crunches beneath your boots like you're the first one to ever walk there. In the weeks ahead, we've got more wintry wonderlands coming, but also wild islands, lost cities, and tiny villages you've never heard of. So if you're ready to trade the crowds for real connection and the mainstream for the magical, you're in the right place. Until then, stay warm, stay bold, and keep exploring the places that still feel like a fairy tale. Hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment with your favorite cold weather destination. And share this video with someone who needs a cozy winter escape. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.